feeling heavy, heavy in love. There's something there, maybe you're ready.
Hi YouTube. I decided to do a little video of my favorite eyeshadows. Cookie Monster. I don't know why I decided to do this. I guess because I have a lot of people who love MAC and NARS and all these other great brands. I'm not knocking them whatsoever. But I decided for the pro folks like myself, I was going to do a 5 under 5 video for inexpensive eyeshadows. I'm going to do a little disclaimer here besides the one I already put. I tend to use my eyeshadows wet first and then go over them with a dry brush. I tend to do that with every every eyeshadow that I've ever used because I like a lot of color. I guess I'm going to start with, and these are in the order from my least favorite to my most favorite. I'm going to start with LA Colors. I have a little, this is Tease, and this is just a single. I think the singles are like $1.50, under $2, and I want to say these are $3 or $3.50. Somewhere, they're not that much. I know they're under $5. Everything's under $5. The singles I don't like so much. I'm going to actually, after each one I talk about, I'm going to show you a few swatches of them to let you see what they look like. I find that these are very, very dusty, so I don't like the singles so much. But this quad in particular, what is wrong with me tonight? You guys, it's 30 degrees out, okay, and it's raining and it's ridiculous outside. So, pardon me, okay? So yeah, this beautiful little set here, the colors, I hope you can see these. Hope my camera's not washing them out. The colors are really pretty. The payoff is really good. They are somewhat dusty. I mean, there's a lot of things you gotta take with inexpensive eyeshadows, including the dust. And usually they're less pigmented, depending. I'm going to show you swatches of these though. What I found the colors are really pretty. I only had a couple of these, but I didn't really like the colors so much, and that's probably why they made it on number 5 out of my top 5 inexpensive eyeshadows. Because I did not like these whatsoever. I mean, like I said, I use everything wet. This color though was really pretty, and that's probably why I kept this one. It has like these gold reflex. I don't know if you guys can even see that. I hope you can. But anyways, yeah, it's really pretty. I'm not trying to stick the finger at you guys. I'm going to show you swatches though. But the colors are good. The colors are pretty. They lasted a decent while. I don't know if you can see or not. In my inner eye, I have this green color right here. Let me zoom in really quickly. I don't know if you can see, it's just in my inner eye here. Okay. Okay. So they last decently. The color payoff, if you use them wet, is good. They're inexpensive. Their color payoff is pretty good. I don't know what else to say about them, you guys. I mean, they're on number 5. If you haven't tried them, try every one of these that I'm on my list. If you have never tried them, try them. They're inexpensive and they're really worth a try. So that's my number 5. Okay, so my number 4 pick is going to be e.l.f. I'm pretty sure you've heard. This is a cream shadow. This is a eyeshadow duo. This is just a quad. As you can see, I've taken one color completely out that I actually use a lot. And this is their studio line. These are probably the worst out of the whole group of them. Their color payoff is not really that great. Now the darker colors are better than the lighter colors. So these are probably the worst if you had to choose any of those. These cream shadows are actually pretty good. I use them a lot underneath to try to make a brighter or darker base, and they work really good for that. They will crease though. You have to put them on very lightly. Oh, I'm sorry. All of these except for this one is $1. This one's the $3 one. The other ones are all $1. The eyeshadow duos are actually pretty decent. The color payoff is a little better. And let me see. I swiped it like twice. So I recommend them. I'm actually wearing the brown right now in the Studio line. I actually really like the little thing. You can see the mirror. The way the packaging is and with the Studio line. And this brown is called Coffee Bean. I'm actually wearing it, and I didn't use it wet at all. I'm actually wearing it across here on each of my eyes. I don't know if you can really see that very well. So I recommend the Studio line before the others. They just don't have many colors. I really wish they'd put out more colors, but the Studio line I really do like. So go check out e.l.f. Alrighty, number 3 on my top 5 under 5. It's a little weird how I got the idea of putting this in there. Everybody has seen these a million times, but it's a palette, but when you take the fact that how many eyeshadows are in it for the price, they come out to less than a quarter, I think, a piece for each of these little eyeshadows. So technically it's still way under $5. And it's the Coastal Scents 88 palette. So many videos on this, there's really no reason to talk much more about it. It's great payoff. They're not super dusty. There's a million colors. Okay, 88, but you know, it's great. And it came super fast too. So check out Coastal Scents. Okay, my number 2 choice, and I actually usually have more than these, the other kind that they have, but I don't seem to have them right now. They usually have a little square, and you'll know what I'm talking about when I show you. The Baked Sally Girl eyeshadows. They usually have the regular eyeshadows in a little square, well, rectangle. Those are pretty good too. Okay, and all these are only 99 cents, and they're great for me. I actually have this color right here on, and I don't think they have an actual color marked on them, but it's the green color, and I have it on from about here to here. It's, wet. I absolutely love these. That's why, once again, I wish they had more colors. I think I'm getting a little spoiled to palettes and all their colors because, excuse me, when I go to some place and look for a bunch of eyeshadows, I want like a million colors, and they only have like 7 or 10. Yeah, definitely worth you checking out. You can go to any Sally Girl, Sally Beauty Supply, whatever, and pick them up. They're usually by the register in a little thing. Okay, so we are at number 1. My number 1 pick is something else that has been all over YouTube forever, so you already know what it is. It is NYX, NYX, however you like to say it. Now, I have, I think, almost every color of the pigment, and both of these are my number 1. As I've kind of been doing it as a brand, if you notice, as far as my top 5 instead of an individual eyeshadow. But I love these. The pigments, my first time ever using a pigment was a NYX pigment. I have tried MAC. MAC is wonderful. Do not get me wrong. However, I don't want to pay that much for MAC. They give off a great quality. They last a really good time. You don't even have to use these wet. Like the singles, these right here, you do not have to use these wet. Trust me, they give you great color without being wet. That's why they're number 1. They also have like 160, 180, I don't know, some huge number of colors to choose from. I think it's like 24 to 30 of the pigments too. So they have a good bit to choose from. So they're definitely number 1. If you have any questions, you can also ask me. I can't guarantee I'll get to them right away, but I will try my best. And if you have a mention of something that I didn't put on there that you thought should have been, please write it, because I would love to check it out myself and see what I'm dealing with. Thank you for watching.